Our Decision 2016 coverage continues. We're now 6 weeks away today from the primary elections in North Carolina. For the next couple of weeks, we're going to welcome candidates in running for New Hanover County Commission. Tonight, we're joined by Woody White, who's running for re-election to that board in New Hanover County. Woody, we appreciate you taking the time to join us tonight.
Yeah,
thanks
very much.
for
having me.
Good to
Happy
see you
to be
again.
Here.
From where you sit, the state of New Hanover County, what do you see the state of New Hanover County, and how do you think you can improve it?
It's very strong. We have a very high bond rating, the highest you can get. One of 80 counties in the country, John, out of almost 3,100 counties. It's very strong. But we also have challenges. We manage a lot of debt. In the last 20 years, our debt has grown about 1,000%, while our population's grown about 55 or 60%. That's out of whack. And so we need folks to look at it, make sure that over the next few years, we slowly try to wean ourselves off of so much debt while paying for cash for the things we need, infrastructure, schools, things like that, because it's an unsustainable trend when you accumulate that much debt in a short period of time.
As a candidate and as a commissioner, do you set goals for what you want to accomplish in the next 4 years if you're reelected? And what would they be if you do?
Absolutely. Well, the primary goal first, I think, is to address the crime problem. We have a spiking crime issue with young people killing each other, shooting each other. We devote a lot of resources to law enforcement. We devote a lot of resources to at-risk youth. Why aren't we seeing those results? And so one of the goals that I have, and I know a lot of folks that Jim Brumman and Patricia Cusick that I'm running with have, is to focus on where we can have effective law enforcement. Where does the sheriff need more resources? Because a high crime rate, John, adversely affects our economic development efforts. It adversely affects people moving their businesses here and growing their businesses here. And it makes us spend more money to incarcerate people. And so that's a big challenge. We certainly have a lot more, but that's something that we talk an awful lot about.
As far as economic development, you mentioned it. When it comes to trying to bring new jobs into New Hanover County, should this be a county that tries to go out and tries to get another GE or another Corning here, or is that unrealistic for a county this size?
I don't know if it's unrealistic. I will say that every county in this state and every state in this great country every day wants Apple, Google, GE, Corning. They want them.
Yeah.
So can we be competitive? Of course. But the way we are competitive is to keep our tax rate low and to improve our infrastructure, basic stuff, water, sewer, extension lines, everybody benefits equally, good schools, low crime rates like we just talked about. These are the things that the site selectors and the businesses start to look at and say, okay, what about that great place down there in southeastern North Carolina right by the ocean? Let's look at that. And if they see low taxes, they see low crime rates, they see effective leadership, they move here. And it puts us at a different level with folks that don't have all of these attributes.
What about growth? Now, you mentioned growth. Moore's going up at Mayfair. Moore's planned to go up and along Eastwood Road. What areas are you looking at that the county has to concentrate on as far as some of that infrastructure you were talking about to get ready for some of that growth?
Well, we're doing it already. We're working with the Utility Authority and the City of Wilmington to get pipes under the river. We've been talking about this, John, for 30 years. And you get under the river and you've got 4 miles to go up to Pender County. That's where we want heavy and intermediate industry. That's where we want folks to move their businesses. We've got a diverse workforce here. We'd love to continue to have six-figure jobs at phone companies or computer companies, but we also have folks that need $10 and $12 and $15 an hour jobs. And we've got to think smartly about where those businesses need to be. And so that's one of the challenges that we're addressing. Okay.
Woody White, one of 7 Republicans running for 3 nominations to go on to November and 3 open seats on the New Hanover County Commission. Woody, I appreciate you taking the time to join us. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks.